Hi guys, Mons here. On this episode of Ball in Mons, we're going to be looking at the League of Ireland Game Week 3 prediction, picks, and of course my risky pick alert. Last weekend, my risky pick alert didn't come off. However, I do feel very confident about my risky pick alert this week. So, before I get started, if you're already subscribed to my channel, I appreciate all the support. If you haven't, please make sure you hit on subscribe button. Thank you very much. Let me just get started. If you're new on my channel, what I do is I list out the fixtures, I give my prediction, and then I go through a rationale for picking each team. So, Shelbourne versus Galway, I'm picking Shelbourne in this one. Waterford versus Sligo Rovers, I'm picking Waterford in this one. Risky pick alert. My risky pick alert for this week, I'm going for Bows to beat Derry City. Then Dundalk versus Drogheda, I'm picking Dundalk in this one. Shamrock Rovers versus St. Pat's, I'm going with Shamrock Rovers in this one. So, let me just get started in terms of our rationale in this game. So you have Shelbourne facing Galway. Shelbourne had a disappointing loss in game week 1 against Waterford. They would consider a disappointing loss because they'll have their eyes on winning the title this year and they want to get off their flying start. However, game week 2, their game got called off. It got postponed. But Galway started the season very poor. 2 losses in a row. I think the front three, the attack of Shelbourne are licking their chops at the thoughts of facing that Galway defense, in my opinion. You have Henry Wood, and then you have Mipo Adebeko, and then you also have John Martin. That front three, they're licking their chops in the thoughts of facing that Galway defenders, in my opinion. I think they're going to have a field against those Galway defenders. And then obviously you have Waterford versus Sligo. Waterford, good result in week 1 against Shelbourne. Very disappointing last weekend against Drogheda away. Very disappointing in my opinion. Then they're going to have to look to bounce back. Because with Waterford, you can't afford to go too far behind. You don't want to get dragged into the dog shit show down there and the relegation battle. So you have to pick up as many points as you can at the start of the season to get a good momentum going, in my opinion. And at home against Sligo Rovers, I'm expecting a rousing performance in front of the home crowd at the RSC, and then I'm expecting a win as well. I think he's going to be putting in a good performance, and I'm expecting a win for the Blues as well. Risky pick alert. My risky pick alert for this week is for Bows to beat Derry City. The reason I'm picking Bows is because Bows have had a really good start to the season. The 4-0 win last weekend, but I know they drew 0-0 in the first game of this season. But I think they've been impressive, very impressive with them. However, Derry City, I felt they're going to come out the gates flying. The first game, they really struggled at home. They barely won 2-1. And then the last game at home, they played Dundalk, newly promoted side, and they drew 2-2 thanks to a last-minute penalty as well. So I just fancy both getting a win in this one against Derry City in Derry as well. So that's my risky pick alert for this week. Let's hope we can get a W in the risky pick alert column for this week coming. Okay, the next one we're going to go through is Dundalk versus Drogheda. Dundalk they've had a good start. And they've had a good start. They drew 2-2 away at Derry. Derry won the favourites to win the title. Dundalk, a newly promoted side, they drew 2-2. So that's a very good result for them, in my opinion. Obviously, Drogheda have had a fantastic win, 2-2. But I'm picking Dundalk in this one. I like the way they played. They gave Derry a very good game. In my opinion, they're the better team for most of the game against Derry City on Friday night. And I think they're going to put up a good fight against Drogheda. I know Drogheda doesn't want 2-2. They had a fantastic start of the season, but I just fancy Dundalk winning this one. And Kieran Kilduff, I think they're going to get their first W for this season as well. So you can book that. Last but not the least, Shamrock Rovers was St. Pat's. Our Shamrock Rovers actually going to get a game this season because the first 2 games of the season will be cancelled. Well, they've been postponed. So this game against, surely this one's going to be on against St. Pat's. It's 2 Dublin teams as well. You know what you're going to get from 2 Dublin teams. It's going to be a highly passionate game. I'm looking forward to this one. Tension is going to be very high in this one. Really look forward to this one. I think Shamrock Rovers is going to win this one. I'm rocking with Shamrock Rovers in this one. I just think I would call them Stephen Bradley's super team. Their attack are a tier or 2 below, above everyone else in the league. But I think St. Pat's will cause them a problem. But I just think Shamrock Rovers are going to be too strong, in my opinion. So that's my picks for the week. If you have your picks for the week, please drop in the comment section below. I do appreciate all your support. And also make sure to subscribe. And hopefully I come back next week and I have a W in the risky pick alert column. Thank you very much. Peace out.